Greetings, this is Father Michael with our word of the week. This week's word is Torah. Torah. Of course, many years ago as a student, I had the opportunity to take a class with the Jewish Center of Studies in Berkeley. And part of the initial course, and of course I was the token Catholic in the whole group of 15 or so students, was a little exercise where the rabbi asked each one of us why we were interested in taking the class. And my response is that I wanted to learn more about the Torah. Certainly the Jewish faith is built on Torah and temple, and now that the temple is no longer accessible, no longer at the heart of the Jewish contemporary experience, wanted to know how Torah shapes and gives form to current Judaic practice and belief. And what I took away from that class was the great insight that Torah is God's self-disclosure, that the law, as given to Moses and to the people, is a great moment of revelation of the inmost heart and being of God. And we hear this in Deuteronomy today. Of course, the book of Deuteronomy, the fifth book of the Torah, the Pentateuch, is basically Moses' last will and testament. And he says, as we hear this weekend, this line. He says, what nation has gods that are as close to them as our God is to us? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has an intimacy, a kind of closeness, nearness, and proximity that no other people, no other nation has. And what is it that makes this nearness, this closeness, this intimacy active? The law. It says, what other nation has gods as close as our God, who gives us what? Who gives us statutes and the law, the Torah, that we might know who God is. We might know God's will. Here's an analogy for you. Oftentimes we think of law in terms of prohibitions, do's and don'ts. Thou shalt and thou shalt nots. The Ten Commandments, really, isn't it a list of do's and don'ts? Not in the least. Certainly it does have moral, prohibitive value to it, but it's so much more than that. If you wanted to get to know me, Father Michael Hurley, pastor of St. Dominic's, you could look me up on the internet, you could read the bulletin, you could go to our website, and all those things you would learn would be perhaps facts about me, where I was born, when I entered the Dominicans, the year I was ordained. But if you really want to get to know me as a person, well, we'd have to talk. I'd have to share a little bit about who I am, hopefully what I do in these videos, but then also hear from you a little bit about who you are. There would have to be self-disclosure, a kind of sharing of knowledge that wasn't simply facts, but a kind of connection with the person. The law, the Torah, is exactly that. It is the exchange of God of who he is with his chosen people. God is saying through the Torah, the commandments, this is who I am as the God of love, and this is who you are called to be in every way. Today, then, let's open our ears that we might hear that law afresh. Let us not run from the commandments or think that the church is a list of rules, but know it is the great self-disclosure of God, revealing himself to us that we might come to know and love him in every way. Amen. Amen. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Please like, subscribe, comment, interact with us together here at St. Dominic's. We want to continue to radiate the joy of the gospel in the heart of the city. Shine with the Lord's love. Amen. Amen.